Good morning, everybody, and happy Monday. I'm social meteorologist Bob Clubs here with a look at your forecast. Today, the National Weather Service is calling for mostly sunny conditions and a high of 29. That sun hasn't begun to peek out yet, and we'll hope that it does. Taking a look at tonight, a chance of snow. I'll talk more about that in a second. Tomorrow, we might actually rise above freezing with 32, but we're going to have to really be careful each morning, as every morning our lows will have dropped well below freezing. So anything that does melt will be refreezing. So you got to watch for those slick spots. Well, let's talk about that chance of snow and what's up with that as we move forward. What's going to happen is we're just going to have a little area of snow that's going to be developing out to our west, and then it's just going to zip across Missouri. Let me show you that on this model. National Weather Service says that probably not a whole lot of accumulation, maybe an inch to an inch and a half is all that this will affect, and it'll just depend on where it lands and where the banding ends up as to what happens. So we're not going to name this storm, and we're not going to have a milk freak out about this storm because we're already freaked out enough by Abomination. So Abomination is really going to set the bar high as long as we have this snow remaining and on the ground and ice. Anything that's put on top of that really isn't going to impact much. So let's take a look at the Weather Prediction Center and the chances for accumulating snow. This is chances for accumulating snow over an inch. Yellow indicates about 10% chance. And so you can see where the track of this is going to pass over and drop that snow. So maybe up to an inch in Cape and Jackson, as that's probably going to track just a little to the north. Probably my best guess is probably the heavier bands will end up probably between Festus and Perryville, but we'll see. That's what the models are saying right now. But we're probably going to see some snow flurries overnight. May not happen until after bedtime. So you just maybe wake up on Tuesday and see if you got any fresh snow around. Actually, guys, the next weather maker, bigger weather maker after this one, is scheduled to come on about the 1 week anniversary of Winter Storm Abomination. We're looking at a system on Friday. It's a little too early to tell whether it's going to be rain or whether it's going to be something else, but we'll let you know. So today you're on a high of 29, and maybe we can get a little sun. I'm social meteorologist Bob Clubs, watching the weather so you don't have to.